Hey guys, this is a really quick review of the NARS Bridal palette as requested by Jenny Sam 26. So, first of all, this palette is a fabulous way to get started. If you don't have many NARS products or if you've never tried them before, because it has a great variety. It has 4 eyeshadows, a blush, a highlighter, 3 lipsticks, and a lip liqueur. So, fun. And, before I got this, the only thing I had was one of their single eyeshadows in, Tibet. And I'm wearing something from each of the categories. Actually, I'm wearing all 4 of the eyeshadows. I think I have this one on my lid, this one in the crease, this one has kind of a liner, and this one has a highlight. I'm wearing a really light dusting of the blush on my cheeks, but you might not be able to tell exactly what color the blush is because I'm not wearing any foundation today, and my cheeks are kind of like naturally rosy anyway, so all that color isn't from the blush. And then I'm wearing this lipstick down here, which I think is called Sexual Healing. Yes. So there you go. I'm loving the products so far. This is actually the first time I've worn them. I decided to put the makeup on for the video. And I've only had them on for like 20 minutes or so. All my camera batteries were recharging, but they haven't faded at all. They're really blendable and easy to apply, and most of them are kind of pigmented. The highlight color, this eyeshadow doesn't really show up. It shows up as like a shimmer, but not like any color. So there you go. The lipstick doesn't look like it does in here. Like, it's not that kind of brownish color. It's more just like a gold shimmer on my lips, but I haven't tried the other ones yet, so they might be closer to the actual color. I like the color so far. It's just that a bunch of them don't look the same as they do in the pan. Like I was talking about the highlight color, but also the color I'm using for my crease right here. And kind of now that I noticed it on, I'm seeing it more in the pan. But at first I thought this one looked kind of just like a medium brown, maybe with gold shimmer in it. But when I put it on, I noticed it looked kind of like a plummy purple, which was a pleasant surprise for me because I love purples. And I'm kind of seeing it a little bit now more in the pan, but I just wasn't expecting it, especially like because it's called their bridal palette. You think of like really toned down neutral colors like browns and taupes and that kind of thing. You don't think to see a purple in there, so that was nice. I love the colors so far. It's a great palette to have for travel, or like I said, if you're just getting started with NARS and don't have anything. They do have 2 other artist palettes, which are the same price. I haven't mentioned the price yet, but I think they cost the same thing. And it has like, the 4 eyeshadows, the 2 blushes, and the 4 lip products. They have 2 more in addition to the bridal palette, and those are just numbered. They're not called anything. And I think I'm going to order 1 more of them, because it only has like maybe 1 overlapping color, and maybe not even that. Maybe it's all totally different. And it's cooler colors, like they have like some purples and blues in the eyeshadows. And I think the blushes that comes with are ones I've been wanting to try. But, as far as being wearable, I think these shades definitely are. I don't see the entire palette leaning more towards cool or warm. I think they're all neutral and could be worn by almost anyone. They're not like a giant shove in the warm or cool direction. I do think the eyeshadows tend to be cooler. The lip products kind of have like, 2 of each maybe, just like looking at them in the pan. They might go on differently. And the blushes are kind of more warm. Like, I know Albatross is like a golden highlighter, not pinky like a cool tone person would use. But then Orgasm is interesting because it's like a peachy and a pink, but then it has the gold shimmer to it, so it's like a really unique color. And that's the blush that they're best known for. So that's good. I'd say if you want to try out NARS and you have the money to spend, go for it. It was $65, which, may seem like a lot to other people, but, NARS is a higher end brand. But when you really look at it, you're getting 10 products, and, the sizes are a bit smaller than they are, like, if you bought them separately. Like, I know the eyeshadows are 1 gram, and I think, excuse me, I think the single I have is like 3.5, but I mean, they're still a very, excuse me, a very good size. If you divide equally between all the products, I mean, that's $6.50 a product, which is like not bad at all. And if you want to use it, you know, go for it. I think you can create very wearable eyes. I mean, I just kind of did the obvious thing and went lightest to darkest, or that most people do, but you know, you can use most of these eyeshadows anywhere to create a variety of different looks. You know, you could create like a work safe look, a daytime look, a out with the girls look, an evening look, all kinds of different things, which is nice. And it's small and compact, so you can travel with it. And it's just like a really good palette to have. The only thing I do have a problem with is calling it the bridal palette. I mean, I thought it was kind of weird because, like, at first when I looked down the line, I was like, oh, cool, it's like all these bridal colors put together. But looking at it in person, and then when you actually put the colors on, I mean, I guess some brides would wear this, but when I think about, like, makeup artists and photographers, when you think about, like, bridal makeup, this isn't necessarily the first thing you would go for. So I think that is kind of misleading. I don't understand why they just didn't number it like the other 2 palettes that are like this. I mean, maybe they wanted to make it unique, or maybe they wanted to spur like a bunch of brides to buy it. I don't know. But I mean, the eyes that I have on right now, like the look that I'm wearing, I could definitely see some brides wearing. But my problem with it is, and like, I research a lot about weddings and stuff. I mean, some of this is basic knowledge. Like, when you're a bride, sorry, my desk is squeaking. When you're a bride, like, you're going to pretty much, it's a given that you're going to be photographed all day. And while you want to have that, like, fresh, kind of youthful, glowy look, like, you don't want to be totally matte or anything, you don't want to be excessively shimmery or shiny, because that will show up 10 times worse on the camera. It'll make you look like you have horrible, uncontrollable oily skin, or like you're just greasy or something, and that's just, you know, you don't want that. You want like a really soft, subtle glow. And while I think like the blush, like just the Orgasm blush alone, like, I mean, the eyeshadows are kind of fine, except maybe the highlighter's a little bit too shimmery, but the other colors are fine. But just looking at the Orgasm right now, I mean, because my cheeks are mostly rosy anyway, like I'm looking at my mirror right here, it has that gold shimmer. And just like as I'm turning in the light, that's all it's picking up on. But it doesn't necessarily read to the eye as gold shimmer. It reads more as like shiny. And I didn't put on any powder, which, you know, that may help a little bit, but I have oily skin anyway. And like, you know, my forehead, my cheeks are oily right now because I don't have anything on them. Because I just put the makeup on for the review. But looking at my cheeks, it looks like they're just oily like my forehead and chin is, and that, you know, I'm just like that kind of Irish ruddiness. It doesn't look like I'm wearing a shimmery blush, and they do read differently. So, you know, if you're a bride, I don't think I'd use this. I mean, maybe the eyeshadow, maybe even the lipstick's kind of shimmery, at least the one I'm wearing. And I think it might be too over the top for brides in terms of shimmer, but, you know, that's just me being nitpicky. If you want to wear it for any other reason, go ahead and get it. Sorry guys, sticking camera cut off again. I was just going to say I ordered mine from NARScosmetics.com. I think there are a couple department stores you can get them in, but I'm not sure. $65 if you order it from NARS. You get free regular shipping, so that's fine. You know, definitely, if you haven't tried NARS before, look into investing in this or one of their other 2 palettes. They're artist palettes. And, you know, if you're a bride, maybe get something a little bit more matte for your cheeks, or wear a powder over it. Like I said, I don't know how I'll react under a powder, but I just would hate to think of some like little naive person going out there wearing all this for their wedding, and then they get their pictures back and they look like a shiny, oily mess. But I said the highlighter kind of worried me about that too, because I can't see it right now, but like, you know, in flash photography, it'll probably just be like Shine City. But I mean, all the products are great. I'm really happy with it. If you guys have any more questions on this or any other products that I've reviewed, just leave me a comment or send me a message. I hope this helped you guys. Bye.